Hello and welcome back with another TREKKERPRISE character data file. Today we're going to talk about Vedek Antos Bareil. Before I jump into the topic, I have to state this character data file is supposed to be in alphabetical order, and well, in the terms of letter B, I didn't really live up to this expectation. But next week we're gonna start with C, and I promise it will get back to alphabetical order. So Vedek Antos Bareil, while Bajor was under the occupation of the Cardassians, he lived in the Relicat refugee camp. During the war, he became a gardener in the monastery for the Kai.
I began my service at the monastery as the gardener. I had no other ambition but to grow the most lovely Phaloran bromeliads on the planet.
However, eventually he devoted to be a Vedek, a spiritual leader. After Kai Paka disappeared in 2369, he became a leading candidate to the next as the next Kai.
Today, I am only a Vedek. If the prophets will it, someday I may be Kai.
Obviously, he had an opponent, Vedek Adami Win, who we'll talk about in a different episode. So after when he became the most popular leading candidate for the Kai position, in the episode In the Hands of the Prophet, he decided to visit DS9 just shortly after when the Keiko school being attacked, being bombed by someone unknown. During his visit, he almost been assassinated as well by a Bajor and crew member, but that assassination turned out to be engineered by Vedek Win because she wanted to get the Kai position instead of Bareil. Bareil lost his candidacy because he was really tied into Kendro Valley massacre. So basically he withdrew, while ironically enough Vedek Win became the Kai. Obviously short after the election it turned out Vedek Bareil took the blame on Kai Opaka because basically Kai Opaka was the one who was tied in to this massacre. It's interesting enough, around this time there was an interview with Ira Stephen Bear. In their opinion, the character wasn't really interesting and they didn't want to become him a Kai because that wouldn't serve any good for them as for the writers technically. In 2371, Vedek Bareil visited the station again in part of the Bajor Gratitude Festival. Deanna's Troy mother, Laxana Troy, was there, and she was infected by the Xanthi fever, but that infected the whole crew as well, so they became jealous to each other and they fall in love with each other, and it was a kind of interesting story. If you didn't see that episode, definitely watch it. It's called Fascination. It's a beautiful story for many reasons. For me, mainly for Laxana Troy. He became obsessed with Dax, and he was chasing Dax all around the station, and Dax was obsessed with Benjamin Sisko, and they even got involved to a little fight as well when Bareil got hit.
Sorry, Benjamin. He was just starting to annoy me.
After the election, Vedek Bareil basically joined with Kai Win as a special advisor to the Kai. It was kind of interesting how he became let's say the puppet of the Kai, because Kai Win wasn't really the proper Kai as everyone really wanted. And Adami Win itself as a person, she was quite devious and she wasn't really the spiritual leader that everyone was happy with. But as I said, that's a different story for another day. So Vedek Bareil was helping Kai Win in a negotiation between her and the Cardassian Legat Tyrell. Unfortunately, Vedek Bareil got injured in a plasma explosion. They weren't able to save his life totally. Basically, he ended up in sickbay in a stasis, and he wasn't really able to continue the negotiations. But as it turned out, there was an experimental drug that Dr. Bashir offered to Vedek Bareil, but obviously he said, this won't save your life, this not gonna give you too much life left. So basically Vedek Bareil chose this option, so he didn't want to stick with the hibernation and the sticking in the bed for God knows how long.
Vedek, do you remember the negotiations? I have some questions for you.
Of course, Eminence. I will do all that I can.
So basically he took the drug and he was able to go back to the negotiation table, and he actually succeeded with this negotiation, although this costed his own life. So in the end of 2271 he basically died. After when he became a Vedek, he still enjoyed gardening and he quite enjoyed playing spring ball as well. For a short amount of time he had a relationship, sort of intimate relationship with Major Kieran Harris, but we all know that ended in the last negotiation. A couple of behind the scenes facts from Vedek Vedek Bareil. Robert Hewitt Wolf, who created the character, he stated once, when he created Vedek Bareil, he thought about him as a Gandhi sort of figure, so more of the philosophical person behind the Vedek order. But he also saw him as a romantic hero as well, with the tied-in romantic relationship with Kira Nerys herself. Although there was an interesting conversation between Ira Stephen Bear and Ron Moore and even Robert Hewitt Wolf, they've been thinking about, Vedek Bareil wasn't really a popular character in DS9, so they decided to kill him in the episode Life Support, and the end when he was actually attending this negotiation. They stated the writing staff wasn't really interested about his character. Obviously that's quite understandable, because if you don't have a passion for something or for someone, you don't really want to spend time and just drag along with you in the journey, so that's kind of happened with Bareil. They just got bored of the character, I guess, and they just wrote it off. Although he wasn't a significant big character in Star Trek DS9, but he was a character that I think definitely worth mention. Not just because he could have been the Kai in the series, mainly because he played a part in Kira Nerys' life as well.
No need to pay tribute to me.
So that was my data file about Vedek Bareil. As I said, he wasn't really a big character in the course of the series, in the course of DS9, but as they said, and I think that's what all of us felt during the series, we kind of got bored of him because he wasn't really interesting, to be honest. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you like Bareil, or did you miss Bareil? Did you want to see more of him? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe as well to receive all the geekiness twice a week. And until next time, live long and prosper.